Ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss Imani Rima, host and founder of Soul Food Poetry Cafe.
What's up, fam?
How was the show tonight? Give me your insight.
Oh my God! So if you weren't here tonight, you missed an amazing show. I started my show back up again about 6 months ago, and every time it's been a jam-packed house. We're at Venue 109, right in Madison, 109 Q Lane, and let me tell you, I just want to say this to you, M. Dot. From that young man that came into the Nashville Social Exchange in July of 2000. Was it June or July?
July.
That's what I thought. July of 2011 till now, you have grown and blossomed and turned into this amazing, not just a poet, not just a spoken word artist, not just a performance poet, but an entertainer. I mean, it was so many aspects and veins of where you were coming from. It was so poetic, so soulful. You talked about so many different subjects that is just so deep and so real and so necessary. So I'm so proud of you. Everything was amazing. Just the way that you weaved in some like hit-to-hit Denzel from the piece from The Great Debaters. I love Chance the Rapper, just to bring him in and what he was saying and how you ended it. The sensual parts and the love and everything. It was just M-Dot. And you had the people, when I heard people hollering, "Poet, speak! Poet, speak!" It was like everybody was chanting what you told them to chant. So it was just amazing, and it was all juicing it.
I'm so honored.
Juicing it. Right now, that's Erica. You might hear her in the background, killing it. We've been here for almost 4 hours, but people are still here, and we're still going. It's been an amazing night. I'm so thankful. I feel blessed to be one of your friends with family. Not just friends, with family. And spoken word community is our family. So I'm so glad that you're my brother. And tonight, we just been kicking it. It's been live right here at Venue 109. Poetic Soul Sessions Volume 1. We making history, y'all.
Hi, my name is Marquise Person, also known as M. Dot the Poet, and I would just like to share with you all just my story. If you never heard of my work or just have heard my name but don't really know the story, this is me finally sharing it with you all. It's been a journey to become who I am today, but this is proof that there's so much more in the works that I want to do, that's already pre-written and planned for me to do. I just want to invite you all along for the ride, so stay tuned. But that being said, that's That Juice Entertainment presents A Night with the Poet and Friends. Enjoy.
So, what's up, Nashville? My name is, Nashville and beyond, actually, right?
Yeah, true.
My name is Imani Rima. I'm from the Soul Food Poetry Cafe.
What?
Woo woo. Nashville, spoken word community. You are in for a treat. We are going to have none other than the author and designer and creator of a movement called That's That Juice. Right here with me, it is M. Dot the Poet. How you doing this evening, sir?
I'm awesome, Queen. I'm awesome.
Right. Well, we're going to get right into it. The Poetic Soul Sessions is next Saturday at Venue 109 in the heart of Madison, Tennessee, 7 p.m. It is going to be an amazing performance of spoken word, live music. We're going to have a band. It is the J. Matt Band, the speaker featuring Jeremy Matlock. We might know him from Black Diamond. Woo! Bam! And also, yes, family, totally. And also, we're going to have an amazing vocalist by the name of Erica Ellis. What's up, A? She's probably in the A right now.
I saw that.
But she will be live with us right here in Nashville, Madison, a few miles north of Nashville, at Venue 109. Shout out to Keith and Cole over there that always gives us an amazing place to have our shows and really support the movement. So
Showtime, showtime. Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know, oh, they don't know. I bet they find a way we walk in. I wear a super lace, designer mix, wear Nashville I've shoes. Don't look too proud, might hurt yourself. Maybe get the head through. I'm a dangerous man, put some money in my pocket. So many pretty girls above me, and they're looking at my pocket.
I just want to ask you a few questions. So tell me this, M. Dot, what made you get into spoken word?
I had to. I had no other choice. It changed everything immediately.
How?
When I moved up here, I didn't know anybody. I didn't know. It was just me and my income tax checks just to come up here and go to school. Word up. That's it.
True.
And I ended up working with someone that was a friend of Imani Rima. She's a big poet in Nashville, and they told me I should come out and go out and check out this spot. And I was always the writer. I was writing in high school. I had notebooks. I would go hand out and have people read. During Valentine's Day, I was selling Valentine's cards. Like I was that dude.
Hallmark.
Oh, that was yeah.
You
I
was
made
your personal Hallmark.
I bought a lot of cookies during lunch hour with money made from just poems writing, and so when I went out to go speak and I seen it live, it was like that's it. That's what I want to do.
You came out on the scene and went to MTSU. What happened there?
Yes. I met Jay, which you know Jay.
Yes, I do.
My best friend. He was president of this of Word Up.
Okay.
And somebody told me I should go out there, and I remember I spit gorgeous the first time I met him, and he looked at me straight in the face and said, "That sucked. Do it again."
Wow.
And
okay.
we was best friends.
Keeping it real.
After that, and so with Word Up, I used that platform to find out what works, tune the craft, and just be able to just be around just the collective of artists just on a regular basis and create. It was so blessed, so blessed. So shout out to my family, Word Up.
Word Up.
At MTSU. Yes. And also, while I'm saying that, shout out to TSU Writer's Block, Write the Block,
yes.
Fisco Poetry,
Vanderbilt Spoken Word.
Shout out
yes.
to
Southern Word, yes.
To all the young poets and young and college scene out there. We all connected, all family.
That's right.
And
so you went from Word Up, that poetry collective, to M. Dot the Poet and Friends.
Yeah,
I looked around and next thing I knew, I wasn't having shows anymore for a little while. Bam. Looks like I passed the torch right on to you.
Man, it was so blessed. The whole series just kind of just formed. I've been doing a show out here in Smyrna, and at the time it was just juicing it, the open mic series.
Right.
I didn't really know what it was, but
everybody don't know what this means.
Yeah,
now.
Oh yeah, that's that juice. That's the beginning of that juice right there. But yeah, and so last January, me and Jay kind of sat down. It was like I was ready to do my own shows and do and kind of learn the business of how to put together a show and to speak with the promoters and
exactly.
stuff like that. Just a trial to learn how to do it for myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
it's a lot of work to put into
it's
so much, together.
So much.
Yes.
But I had an idea, I had a vision, and I had Jay kind of just said let's do it. So from January to June, we launched officially a night with the Poet and Friends in Madison, ranging from Madison, Nashville, Smyrna, and Murfreesboro.
Wow.
Every month, and we did those shows literally every month and creating, and I kind of formed the show to where I had enough material myself to give you a show, but with open mics, you don't know how many you're gonna get to sign up.
Exactly.
And so I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, just wanted to make sure that the show still went on, And so I created scenes throughout, with my poetry and everything. And
So wait a minute. Is this a little snapshot into what we're going to see next Saturday?
Just a small bit.
Wake up. Wake up. It's time to open your eyes. Get your butt from out your seat and repeat out loud your story. Take glory of being on this stage. Take this beautiful rage and show us who you are. Poet.
Speak. Alright, so what's your name?
I am Renee Watkins.
And what do you do?
I teach yoga. This is me on the shirt.
Is this you on the shirt?
You should follow me everywhere.
Where can they follow you?
Everywhere under I am Renee Watkins. And you can also go to my website, www.rwyoga.com.
So, what is yoga to you?
Yoga is a lifesaver to me. I started at a really bad point, and so once I started doing yoga, it kind of like helped me with the situation that I was in.
Cool. So, this is Renee Watkins, and this is A Night with the Poet and Friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Renee Watkins.
I hope that you're the one. If not, you're the prototype. We'll tiptoe to the sun. And do things I know you like.
Martin of the Fresh Prince, tell me this. Pinky or Cherokee? I wanna know if we can watch a flick together. I bet we could make a beautiful flick together. Mentally. I'm saying, mentally. I want you. Your eyes, they scream, take me, wake me up, suck me. Soul for my existence. Leave me bare, stuck and dry in the remembrance of you. A modern day Medusa, you are breathtaking. Mentally. I'm saying, mentally, I want you. Laid out and spread wide in order to display you before my queen. I want to sit back and watch her do godly things that I myself, man, simply don't have to touch for. The good book says put no God before thee, or was it she? Mentally, I'm saying, mentally, I want you. You are a goddess in human form, a work of art, a creature from another date and time, a mind from a premium line of angels, nurture, well-spoken, hand-picked to teach. Knowledge that mind. I'm fucking the shit out of your mind right now. You don't even know. You don't even understand how that mind of yours drives me crazy. I'm saying, maybe we should fuck. Mentally. I'm saying, mentally, I want you. Smile, shake hands, now walk away. Oh, by the way, it was nice meeting you. Renee Watkins, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all wasn't expecting to go there. I'm over there. Saved my life. Took me off the streets, gave me reason, and placed me on this stage in order to stand before you, show you that dreams do still come true, and hope one day you'll pick up a pen and say to the world, I'm more than what you think. I'm more than just a man who write things down for a living. But if I hit you up for something passionate, call me. Hi, my name is Dot.
Y'all put your headphones on. Alright guys, that was M. Dot the Poet with his poem called More Than a Hobby. Alright, y'all on air now. So hello.
Hello.
What's up?
I have M. Dot the Poet. Also, I have Cairo with me.
How you
as
doing?
I promised before. So we're on the air today talking about poetry. And we're talking about just different perspectives on life. But first, I know that writing, there's more different outlets than writing. Do y'all have other things you do, such as rap or sing or, tap dance or something? What's another outlet for you other than writing?
I think just music.
Just music? Okay.
Music, writing, and people watching.
That should be
that stuff is so much fun.
Like that's literally that's like life to me.
It's really an excuse. Like, I love to people watch. I think that you can find the most interesting things about people when you people watch. But so that's an outlet. You people watch. We're an outlet. I mean, that's get your question out. I'm a people watch. I mean,
Hey.
it's cool. That should be a PSA.
A lot of
commercial.
material comes from just paying attention.
Okay, I get that. I like that. So, all right, when it comes to your poetry, do you feel like you can express your entire self? Is that why you write? Like, I know a lot of people feel like when it comes to writing, they can just be completely open. They're not limited. They're not pushed in a box and confined to, the structure. They can structure their thoughts on a sheet of paper, like through a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil. It's amazing. So that.
I think for me, it's just a matter of knowing who I am and where I come from. Going to on a deeper note, we were the original writers, the original people, going back to early, the Harlem Renaissance era to whenever before we had news broadcasters, all we had were the poets to get the information out there and speak to the people. And so I take the fact that the gift that I have is to put pen to pad. Mm-hmm. That's a heritage I have to stand up with. That's why when I say the poet, I'm speaking of the whole just history tree that I'm just blessed to be part of, just by picking up that pen.
But it killed the childhood of all my siblings, forcing them to grow old before their time, realizing that not all dreams come true. What if groundhogs had access to the internet too? Would they Google the latest dance moves, lacing up their shoes and straightening their ties, hoping for that day arrives when shadows will play hearts with distant sunbeams? They might scream, however, they won't choke. What if the tooth fairy went broke and she was no longer able to feed it to your candy obsession, pawning every tooth in her earthly possession just to keep the lights on, because believe it or not, she's afraid of the dark? What if Cupid didn't have a heart and he painfully pierced our souls with bullets of hate, exchanging his arrows for pistols, his hoister for missiles? What if the loudest person in the room only knew how to whisper, I'm thinking? Would you be able to interpret their stories? What if expressing yourself was termed as being corny? Would you hide behind this fragile state of trying to be cool, losing yourself within the pool of others, no longer seen as an individual, but only to be acknowledged as a wave? Why? Are we such slaves to fallen generations of failed expectations? Trusting and believing should be a nation that we carpool to on Fridays, maybe. Saturdays won't be so bittersweet to us anymore. Realizing that our early morning cartoons has been transformed into mid-afternoon naps, I wonder, what if Atlantis could be located on the map? Would it force dreamers to no longer dream? Realizing that it's not as colorful as Disney made it seem, I wonder, what if Rapunzel was lazy? What if Mr. Rogers was diagnosed to be mentally crazy? What if Spider-Man got arrested for drinking while hanging? I wonder, would this poem even exist? Would our childhoods get lost in the mist between late nights and early mornings? I fail to realize that after I stopped wanting to be a Power Ranger, life would end up so boring. I wonder, what if Trayvon Martin would have been seen as Batman and not a young man in black? Would that bullet been just as quick to heal as it was to kill? I wish that men like Zimmerman would go back to wanting to be Superman and not so much the Men of Steel. No. The first time I stopped believing in Santa was when somebody first told me he wasn't real. I started believing that they was right. It's time for us all to turn our pillowcases back into superhero capes and get out there and fight. Because this world needs us now more than ever.
Before we go into a break, I want to ask both of y'all, how did y'all come up with y'all's names? Can you please go into that? It's so funny now. I cannot, like I told Casey Cairo, I have to go back and forth. I got to switch. Like Casey Cairo. And then for M. I know Marquise, right?
Marquise.
And that's how you say your first name, your real name, but it's going to be M. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm trying my hardest, but no, it's M.
I'm happy enough people know me as M. So
Okay.
Whatever you want to call me.
Awesome.
But,
so how did you get that?
The crazy story. I had just done the joint Word Up, and I was just meeting all these other artists that was here on this campus, and everybody had an awesome name, and I was like, I'm gonna just come up with a name, and I knew I was going to Imani's the next week. That was gonna be the first time I actually did it, and so I researched and just kind of see what I wanted to do. And growing up, I had a big afro. I was like like my hair was
like going from all this scarf right
here. Yeah, it was
to a big afro.
Yeah, it was a lot of hair, but and it was right when Music Soul Child came out.
Oh my goodness!
And so I got that a lot to this day. I still, they still mention it, but
I see it. Okay.
I got the Soul Child, and I have a real infatuation with anything Italian.
Okay.
And so M. Sentimentale was the official first name. It's Italian for soulful.
Okay.
So the idea I just loved. I was really in love with that name. But I knew the first time somebody else was going to pronounce it, it was going to just get destroyed.
It's going to be cinnamon,
horribly.
Spaghetti. It was not
Horribly.
going to work.
And I showed up to Imani's spot and told her I was going to perform, and she said, what you going to go by? So I wrote the name down. She just had the look on her face.
Oh my God.
I would never forget.
No.
And she was like, I'm just going to call you M. And I was like, okay.
That's good.
And so from that, I threw the poet on there, made it DA to add my own flair, and the brand was born at that moment.
As long as you have a dream. But the things that you need are like seeds in someone's pocket, gripped in the hand and pitched out for us to eat like animals. I like cantaloupe too, not just watermelon and chicken, but that's the description that's laid out for us to see. Don't you see they killed another black man yesterday? And they say that his killer had just cause. Just cause my daddy wasn't there, I shaved off all my hair. There's a style in which I walk, the way we talk, that slang, that thing that makes us, us. I trust them not to understand how disrespected that makes us feel. We need time to heal. They killed another black man yesterday. And they say that we were slaves, but fail to mention the hand of a man who was king of the land they took us from. They think we're dumb. Two slums don't make a right, but one man, he was white, the other, who is he? He looked like me. Brown skin and dark, that part I failed to get within the 28 days. They made it cool to wonder. I wonder, was it just cause he was black? I assume It has to be that, the reasoning, and the only logical reason I can come to it all as to why there's no justice. I trust this system not to be so truly flawed. I'm appalled by the mindset this country still has today. You know, they say, from Emmett to Trayvon, Martin to Eric, and all the Michael Browns in between, have you seen who them they? They killed another black man yesterday. The time to speak is now. The time to speak is right now.
What's up with everybody?
Young brother, word up.
I feel like I need to record myself when I'm doing
Huh?
this.
You should, brother. You should. That's how you build your audience. Any chance you get the chance, you can open them up too. Do so. Do so.
Okay.
It's a big brother tip.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I am Epiphany.
And where you from?
I am originally from Mississippi.
And you moved here from where?
I moved here from Horn Lake, that is like 10 minutes from Memphis.
New to Nashville, right?
Very new to
How
Nashville.
long you been here?
5 months.
5 months. You enjoying yourself?
So far, I'm loving it.
Cool. How are you adapting to the poetry scene here?
Actually, everybody has been very helpful. I am here tonight, hopefully, to get, face out there, let everybody know Epiphany is here. So, hey, feature me.
So what is poetry to you?
Poetry to me is about expression. It's about love. It's about, telling your story. Everything about it I love. And through my poetry, I love expressing myself and taking everybody through my journey, what goes through the day and the mind of Epiphany. Thinking of an equation to define this man that I know, yet simple mathematics won't do. We all know that 1 + 0 = 1, right? Right. Well, in his mind, he won't let 1 + 1 = 2. If the slope of a vertical line is undefined, then how challenged is he? If his prize lies beyond horizontal lines, will his desire to be happy ignite a perimeter breach?
So Kojo, I understand you got a show tomorrow. What show you got tomorrow?
We on camera?
Hold on, so what show you got tomorrow? Go on, Juice the Movement Forum real.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Kojo Cole. Tomorrow night we'll be right here at Venue 109 with Natural Soul Experience, featuring Jordan Holland, Lauren McClinton, and the Writer's Block. It's going to be a night of soul, a night of just good vibes. We're also going to be playing the game of hip hop charades with Leah Avery. It's just going to be a good night. That's all I can say. Music, spoken word, and you.
The date?
November 6th, 6 p.m., Venue 109. I'm Kojo Cole. The name of the event is the Natural Soul Experience, Mars and Venus Soul Experience.
And this has been Juice in the Movement. And my name is The Poet. This has been an amazing night. And this has been a night with the poet and friends with
Night with the Poet and Friends.
the awesome Miss Rima. Peace and love.